So I'm here with our friend Ty Kakuza, and anyone who knows Ty will know that he is like a natural evangelist, just loves speaking about God whenever he gets the chance. Um, but recently he's been having some lockdown encounters, and it'd just be great to hear a little bit about that. So I wonder, Ty, if you could tell us, like, how has God been at work recently?
It's been actually so encouraging. And in my situation, I've managed to, talk to a few people that have been asking questions. Again, because of the pandemic, things have been so hard. People have been down and discouraged and hopeless. And so obviously the natural conversation when you meet up, it's how are you coping with the pandemic? How are you coping with homeschooling? How are you coping with the lockdown? Kids not being able to go to school, and you could see it in their eyes that they're looking for something to hold on to, and again, like I said, to start, I didn't, this is something I never really planned. I just literally, get dressed with my boys and we get to the playground, and somehow this conversation with these people just happens naturally, organically. I don't have to force nothing. I don't plan what to say. But I think because it's a situation that God has pre-planned, He gives you, what to say. The Spirit just gives you what to say, and I've managed to somehow sneak the gospel in, when people are asking questions, are putting their hope in the vaccines, which is fantastic. And we praise God for, scientists and doctors and nurses that have been able to, come up with these vaccines. We really are thankful for, but just having people asking questions, where do we put our hope? Is this vaccine going to work? Is it not going to work? And blah, blah, blah. And I just, just look at them and I'm like, this is where, um, I come in and say, hey, I personally, I'm thankful for the vaccine, but I tend to believe in something a bit bigger than that, and then they start wondering, oh, what is that? Like, then somehow you manage to talk about God, and they ask you questions and stuff. And it's so funny because, again, like I said, it just happens naturally. I've encountered, I think, about what, three to four people, and it's been fantastic. Just today, we were at the playground. We met a guy who was doing exercise, but I've seen this guy literally every day exercise, and because I kind of knew him from a distance. So I stopped and I asked, I'm like, yo, you must be the fittest person ever. Because I see you must have so much discipline, And it was easy just to engage, So yeah, it's been an amazing opportunity.
Right. Yeah, man. And what about for so many folks who'd love to be able to kind of share their faith, and they look at someone like you and they're like, he just does it so easily, like it comes so naturally to him. Like, how would you encourage other people who maybe aren't so confident about sharing their faith, but would love to be able to do that?
I think there's so many ways that we could bring bring the love of Jesus to people. You don't have to be like I am. You don't have to do things like I do it, but just to put yourself out there, to be available, to engage in conversation when it comes up, because people are actually looking for answers, and I see it. It's just very, very evident, especially the time we're living in now. Again, it's a natural, organic um, thing. You know, you don't plan it. You ask the spirit to lead and to guide you, and for me, I think one of the things that I've managed to do is just to also sense the opportunity that God has put in front of me. And, somehow when I do remember, I just deep down, I pray and I ask God, how can I bring life and hope to his parents? For those who are single, who have no kids, who might say, oh yeah, but you have kids, so it's easy for, those with kids to connect with others. It's not just those with kids. If you're single, you could still manage to connect. I once talked to a guy. I was on a prayer walk in the field, so and this guy was wearing shorts, and it was freezing outside. And I think he was some kind of personal trainer. So naturally, I was walking by, and I looked at him, and I asked him, "How do you manage to wear shorts in such a cold environment? Like, how do you do it?" And he was like, because when you train and exercise, you warm up. And guess what? He asked me, so what are you doing out in the cold? And I was like, I'm actually in a prayer walk. As soon as I mentioned prayer walk, he then asked, oh, are you into this whole God thing, this whole faith thing? And somehow, boom, a
Yeah.
conversation sparked. You know what I mean? So it's just something you don't have to force. It's something you just pray and ask God, how do I manage to share your love um, to people? And again, you don't have to do it like I do it. You don't have to be or pretend to be somebody else. So yeah, just to encourage you all, people are asking questions, people are looking for answers, and this is the perfect time to just bring hope to the hopeless and encourage those that are discouraged.
Thanks, man. So, just in summary, you'd say it's about being available,
Yeah.
being prayerful,
Hmm.
and engaging in conversation where you get the chance.
Yes, 100%.
Great. Thanks very much, brother. Catch you soon.
Cool. All right, cool. Thank you, too. Bye.